Welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little different. We are dealing with mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. And yeah, it's not good. So let's get into the details and see what's going on.
We just learned that at least 10 people have been killed, adding to a weekend of violence and heartbreak across America. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jen Maxfield in for Gilma Avalos. This newest shooting happened just a short time ago to our neighbors upstate in Buffalo. A suspect opening fire at a Tops grocery store, targeting people just doing their usual weekend errands for their families. Our team is following every detail coming in. We do want to get right to News 4's Adam Harding to walk us through what happened, Adam.
And Jen, we are closely monitoring an update from investigators that began about 10 minutes ago. We know at least 10 people killed in this shooting, several others injured. Witnesses tonight saying the shooter came to this grocery store wearing some type of body armor.
Possible active shooter at the top. There are still shots being fired.
The calls for help came in late this afternoon. An active shooter at the Top supermarket in Buffalo.
We got at least 3 people down on the ground. I can't tell you about shooting. This might be an individual with body armor.
Cell phone video from the scene showing families breaking down, embracing.
Pulled up with army equipment and just shot up the whole top.
Tonight, sources telling News 4 several people have been killed. The gunman firing off a rifle, possibly wearing body armor. He is now in custody. Police are still looking into a motive and whether the killings may have been driven by hate, possibly live streamed to an audience online.
What started out as a beautiful day in the city of Buffalo has turned into a terrible day and one of tremendous heartbreak for every member of our community.
Tonight, the Tops Market grocery chain saying in a statement, "We are shocked and deeply saddened by this senseless act of violence, and our thoughts and prayers are with the victims and their families. Our top priority remains the health and well-being of our associates and customers. We appreciate the quick response of local law enforcement and are providing all available resources to assist authorities in the ongoing investigation."
We have suffered a mass shooting with multiple casualties and several people injured. This is the worst nightmare that any community can face.
Again, Jen, that press conference just starting at about 5:50. The mayor minutes ago saying that the shooter drove several hours to get to Buffalo. Tonight, we know both New York senators and the governor have been briefed on this shooting. Of course, a breaking situation, Jen, we are following closely.
And a horrifying one at that. Adam, thank you so much for that. Let's bring in now our chief investigative reporter, Jonathan Deans. Jonathan, I know you're getting new information on the shooter and what may have motivated him to do something like this. So what do we know at this hour?
Well, law enforcement officials are calling this a racially motivated hate crime, a racially motivated shooting, that the suspect is an 18-year-old white male from a suburb of Binghamton, New York. That's in Conklin, New York. That's a several-hour drive from Buffalo, and officials say he drove there, and that law enforcement officials say he was armed with 3 weapons, 2 of them rifles, and there were racial epithets apparently written on the side of some of those weapons. They also say he wrote out some sort of manifesto or document that claimed he's not crazy, that he knew what he was doing. That, according to law enforcement sources. And there are questions as to whether this suspect attempted to live stream the shooting incident, and investigators are looking into that possibility as well. Again, he drove several hours to apparently target this supermarket. He was taken into custody after the shooting, where he is, again, a white male, 18 years old. We were told several of the victims, if not all of them, are black. Many of them customers inside that supermarket. One of them believed to be a security guard who perhaps once worked as a police officer. So again, a racially motivated shooting in Buffalo, New York earlier today. An 18-year-old white male is in custody. Many of the victims deceased. We're told as many as 10 people killed in this shooting. We are continuing to get updates. That is the latest as of now. Back to you.
Oh, and all those innocent victims just out shopping at a grocery store on a Saturday afternoon. Jonathan Deans, thank you for that update.
You know, that is disgusting. I don't really have much to say. People like that, if you're going to decide to be that trash of a human being, you have forfeited your right to live. You forfeited your right to live. I wholeheartedly believe in capital punishment, and actions like that are deserving of it. That is disgusting. It is vile. People like that should no longer walk among us, in my humble opinion. That's disgusting. You know, I overheard a bit of this news last night, and my daughter happened to be next to me. But his intentions were to take as many black lives as possible. My daughter then said to me, she said, "Daddy, I'm black. Why would somebody want to take my life just because I'm black?" What do you say? What do you say? As a black father, what do you say to your child? What do you say to your child when they overhear something like that? I mean, the only response I had in mind was, honey, there are some really disgusting and evil people in this world. I couldn't imagine being at the grocery store, carrying about on my day as a normal day, and I hear shots going off. Or I saw an article that said that one lady was loading groceries into her car. One lady was on her way into the car. Both of these ladies' lives were taken. People had to run out of the back of the store. People hiding in the freezer. The man said he knew what he was doing. I saw on the little clip I saw, we only saw maybe 20 seconds. The little clip I saw, I guess they had him in a hospital mock. Why? Why? He said he knew what he was doing. He wrote a manifesto saying, "I'm not crazy." So, you know, I hope they don't try to charge this man as, you know, being mentally insane or whatever have you. Nope. Capital punishment. Period. He was cognizant of what he was doing. He admitted that he was cognizant of what he was doing. So, I hope that they bring the full weight of the law down on this young man. Prayers for all of the families involved. Prayers for all of the families involved. I pray that they have peace through this struggling time, that God gives them comfort, gives them minds and hearts comfort. I mean, what do you do? What do you do when you receive a call like this? What do you do when you receive a call that your mom, your grandmother, your daughter, you know, your sister, your wife, your brother, husband was just gunned down in a grocery store? You sent them to go get some milk and you never see them again. You sent them to go get some milk or some groceries and you never see them again. This is another reason why, you know, my wife and I have, you know, we're not perfect at it, but we strive to not leave the house angry or without saying I love you or giving each other a kiss, something, because God forbid you got wicked people out there like this. And yeah, man, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. So let our prayers and thoughts be with the families of the victims. Yeah. So I don't have much to say on this. I'm kind of left speechless on this incident. So until next time.